foundered.
Hey team, it's Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing great. Fun video with the Druid and the Derby. Now, before we begin, thanks to all those who support the channel. Like the subscribe bell button below. We're on our way to 600 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough for the support. Having a fun time building a community about talking about sailing ships, shooting ships, and learning something and having fun at the same time. So, Druid, one of my top favorite destroyers. I'm a DD main, but right now the Forrest Sherman and the Vampire are kind of like tied for first place right now. The Druid comes in around third place, I would say, and it is a blast to play. And it actually, you can demonstrate right here some of the powerful capabilities of it during the dirigible derby, or what I like to call the airship derby, blimp derby, whatever we want to say. But I like the blimp derby. But if you don't understand what this game mode is, essentially you're escorting that blimp that each team gets, and it follows a certain path. And the reason why I like this battle mode so much more now than randoms is because it forces people to actually move in together, and actually there's like some awesome gun battles happening, and brawling is brought back as well. And it forces us to do that. As opposed to randoms, everybody's kind of spread out, like going for cap points or so forth. But with the Derby, everybody really has to get in close because you have to be within the circle of that blimp, which you can see on the mini-map there. As it's moving, everybody has to move with it if you want to win the game. Otherwise, if you want to lose the game, just sail away from it and do your own thing. That's not the whole point of that mode. But anyways, this is a really, really fun mode that I really am finding a lot of fun and interesting ways to battle. Right now, it's kind of slow right now because we're kind of... what I like to do in the Druid is post up on a place, kind of like a Moscow, Stalingrad, Petro kind of game style. I call this like the mini Minotaur Petro style gameplay, where you literally get a flank to be covered by a piece of land, an island, mountain, whatever it is, and you just kind of cover one area. Now, I know this little valley right here is covered, so watch this. Garen gets spotted. We're going to start launching some shells out. Now, AP shells on the Druid is pretty devastating. I think it's one of the best DD destroyer hunters out there, because AP with the improved pen angles is so devastating to destroyers. And you're going to see right here, the gearing is going to be popped by radar, I believe, and he's perma-spotted by the airplane, the radar. And now look, watch these shells. They do literally about 1,000 to 2,000 damage per salvo. And look at that, 2,300 damage. But the gearing doesn't have any heals, and it's pretty much done. And boom, RIP back to Porty. We got our first kill of the game, and we got the Commander Cunningham. So if Cunningham gets another kill, we get an extra heal, smoke, and an extra consumable, which is pretty awesome, that I would say as well, for the Druid and its survivability. So right now what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and sneak in and see if we can get some quick shots in here on the Montana. Maybe the Wooster, I believe, or Des Moines is behind there. I forgot which cruiser is back there. I think it is the Wooster. Yeah, we can't see it right now, but... oh, Salem, sorry. The Salem is right there, which is kind of similar. That's here at Des Moines, basically, but just smaller radar footprint, super heal. But we're seeing we can sneak some shots into the Salem right here. But you see my position right here? The beautiful thing about this position is it's covered from the left flank. The torpedoes are blocked from any kind of side on my left side. But if I do have torpedoes coming from that channel in front of me, I'm already nosed in. So I can always maneuver and keep away or kite away or move forward. And that allows me to get out. Now, what I'm going to do right here is kind of the good thing about the Druid. The really strong attribute of the Druid is that it can nose in, and all the guns are in the front position, which means it doesn't matter what angle I'm at. The two guns are in front, and I can pretty much use all guns that I can put on target to bear. But here's the problem, though. The downside is it's only got two guns that are in the front. You knock one of those out, that's 50% down. So again, a strength in this ship also can be its weakness. But what I find that really works in the Druid, especially, again, this is why I like it so much, because you see all my teammates are actually working together. Oh my gosh, teamwork actually works in this game. Let that be a lesson to all of you out there who don't do it. But anyways, we're working together here. We're holding an area where we know the blimp is going to come. See the blimp there? It's stalled right there. We know it's coming, so I know the team's going to be here. And watch the AP shells here just do some wrecking damage on the Montana, almost negating his heals as well. You see we're getting 700 nice juicy pins here in the front section of his ship, 2,300 right there. Again, another great thing that I think a lot of you should learn to do, and I've learned this from a lot of other guys playing and watching them, is I didn't realize shooting at the bow actually does just as much damage too, because it's got weaker armor at the bow. Ooh, took a significant hit there. Again, my bow is pretty weak no matter where I'm at on the ship. Druid altogether. A destroyer being shot out by battleships is weak altogether. I'll just take that back. But anyways, we're weak. But look at that. I'm taking off 390, 780, 780 every second. It's kind of brutal for Montana, especially even though he hit the heal button. We negated his heal by taking about 10,000 damage just right there. Just keep constantly shooting. And again, never hesitate to shoot the bow of a battleship, because it's some of the weakest armor there. And until it gets saturated, you can get some nice pins. And if you just keep shooting at it, especially with rapid firing guns that we have now, you literally are taking about, what, 500 damage, 780 damage, 1,000 damage, and doing that every second. It's not bad at first, but over time, you know, it's pretty heavily significant. I mean, 10 seconds, if you're taking 1,000 damage each, 10 seconds every second, I mean, every second you're taking 1,000, do the math, 10,000 damage. I mean, that's pretty, I would say, drastic. If I was a battleship and I'm losing 10k damage to a destroyer that's constantly firing at me, it's pretty devastating. We're getting hydrated here, so we're constantly spotted, so we got to do something here. We're going to push ourselves up just to get enough cover and just get the front forward-facing guns exposed so we can get line of sight, and we just can shoot. And look, I'm just aiming at the bow right there. Look, we're getting nice 2,300 damage on the bow. Really awesome there. And boom, Montana goes down. He's sent back to port. We are still getting hydroed by, I believe, the Salem, so let's see if we can knock them out. But again, nobody has line of sight with us. That's the beautiful thing about the Druid. It can pop in, pop out, going back and forth, and using cover to its advantage. And again, I like the Derby because it forces the team to all move. I mean, we all have to move if we want to win the game, because the blimp is constantly moving. So the enemy ships out there. Now, watch this, guys. This is what we call a push. You see, our team's actually working together and coming all together forward with all of our guns to push against fewer ships. That's how you win games. And we're shooting the bow right here. Watch this. Nice damage right there. Pins. We're taking about 1,000 to 2,000 damage off him. He's done. Prussian's out of the game. And now, again, watch this, ladies and gentlemen. This is called a push. You constantly push with your team. More guns equals more damage and focus fire possibilities, which allow your team to have an advantage. I don't know how to stress that enough. People don't get this, but that's what World of Warships is so fun. It's like these moments where we're working together as a team with tons of guns firing all over the place. There's smoke, there's blazing explosions everywhere, and just the amount of chaos you can have in the middle here, it's so much fun. And you'll really, really get to enjoy it. I really encourage you guys, if you haven't tried out Derby, it's so much fun. I think it's better than randoms. It's still 12 ships. I mean, you're still at 12 on 12. Tier 10 only right now, but if you want to rake up ships, you got to go back to randoms. But I only played Tier 10 lately because it's just so much fun. The engagement, the style of gameplay, and just having a blast doing it at the same time. Now watch this. The Republic coming in front of us, and what's the first thing that's exposed is bow. Again, I'm going to aim at his bow, saturate it as best I can. We're going to get nice damage off it. Watch this. Right there. 1,800 damage. 1,600 damage. 1,500 damage. 1,300 damage. Let's see if we get some 2,300 damage. Ooh, 16. He's gone. Gosh, look at this. Kremlin, you think its armor's impenetrable, right? Nope. Watch this. Let's aim at the bow. Nope. Sorry, I got shot my buddy there. 1,500 damage. Look at this. I'm going to shoot the bow, shoot the bow, shoot the bow. Let's see here. 780. 700. 23 right there. 1,200 right there, 1,200 right there, 1,500 right there. Bam! Second kill, and we get the extra heals and consumables as well, and we are back in this game, baby. And that's how we roll with the Druid. That's called a push, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you win games, okay? But anyway, I digress. This has been a blast. Hope you guys enjoy. Oh, we got the Audacious CV in the open. Not much of a match for the Druid here. This is pretty much buffet central right here. We're going to have a fun time farming some damage. We had a blast in this game, you guys. Again, appreciate all the supporters. Like, subscribe, bell button below. We're on our way to 600 subscribers. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like, dislike, whatever it is, we can do better, and we learn at the same time. And we'll finish this off with a nice, easy, buffet-style broadside eating of ships on the Audacious. And that is the game right there. So hope you guys enjoyed it again. Until next time, you guys be safe. We'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.